Traders, welcome back to OON-POOINTT FX. In our previous video, we looked at how to set up our MetaTrader 5 on the PC or laptop. We also looked at how to link either our real account or demo account to the MetaTrader 5 on the PC. We also looked at how to place a buy or sell after setting up the MetaTrader 5. And lastly, we looked at how to set up our take profit and stop loss. In this video, we are going to look at how to use the MetaTrader 5 on your phone, whether it's an Android or an iOS, that is an iPhone. The first thing you have to do is you go to Play Store on your Android or the App Store on your iPhone and type in MT5, which is for the MetaTrader 5. When you do that, you come and install it. Now, since we've installed it, you now have to click Open. When you select Open, you click on Accept. Then you close this. Then you tap outside. Now, before we can use our MetaTrader 5 on our phone, we have to go back to our XNS accounts on the browser and sign in. Here, we are going to open a demo account. With our previous video, we use the same procedure. So you open a demo account. You can either open a real or a demo. This time around, you're opening a demo. So you select Open Account. You select Standard, Continue. Then you select Demo. Now, the next bar here is our currency. If you select the drop-down menu here, you can select any currency of your choice, be it pounds, be it euro, or any currency. Your starting balance, since it's a demo account, you can change it. Let's make this one 1,000. The next one is to give your account a nickname. So I'll give this as Heavy. I'll maintain my maximum leverage as 1:2,000. The platform is MT5. Then you now put in a trading password. Take note, the trading password must satisfy all these requirements. When you're done, you select Create Account. Now our account has been created. For us to link this account to the MetaTrader 5, you now have to put in mind your number, which is 248 all the way to 8. That is a login number. And you also need a server, which is XNS MT5 trial. If you have the horizontal format, all you have to do is you just come and click here to maintain the vertical format. Or in other ways, if you're on a horizontal format, you can click More, go to Account Information, and see your login number here again together with your server. So we're going to copy the login number and go straight to our MT5. You click Add Trading Account and you go to the Find Broker section and type in XNS. Then you scroll all the way down to XNS Technologies. Then you put in your details, which is your login number. So now I've copied it, so I just pasted it. Then the password and your server, XNS MT5 trial. So you scroll all the way down to look for it here. Then you select Log In. When that happens, you come across your capital and your nickname, which was Heavy, together with your login number and your server. Take note, this is a demo account. Once you have this, the first thing you have to do is to go to your code section. Now, the code section is where the currency pairs are arranged. In order for us to put in your new currency pairs, you have to click on the pencil sign here, select the trash can or the dustbin, and select all this because you're going to delete them. Then you come to the plus sign and type in a currency pair of your choice. So let's say Euro, USD. You just select this plus sign here for it to check. Once it's checked, it has already been added. Okay, so you go back to this side, which is your code side, and you select Euro USD. Then you select Chat. Awesome. Now that we've got here, we have to also delete the last currency pair that we didn't need. So you go back to your pencil, then go back to the dustbin, and you now come and check in this one and you delete it. Then you go back. Okay, so adding a currency is very, very easy. You don't need to select the pencil. All you have to do is to click on the plus sign here, then you type any symbol of your choice. This time around, GBP, JPY. Then you select the plus sign here. Now it's already added, so you have to go back. Now we have GBP, JPY added to the Euro USD. That's it. So if you want to add any currency pair, all you have to do is just click on a plus sign. The next one is our charts below here. You click on charts. Now if you tap in the middle of the charts, you come across a round object which shows the time frames, so you can easily switch to your 15 minutes, or you tap again to your 30 minutes, or you tap again to your 1 hour. It depends on which time frame you are using. Okay, so over here you can click and drag the charts to see what happened previously on the market, or drag back to see what is happening currently on the market. So the next thing for us to do is how to place a trade. Now, in order for us to place a trade, we have to go to the top right corner here and select this. Now, this pops up as the sell or the buy button. The middle here takes control of the lot size, so you can increase your lot size to, let's say, 0.03 by either clicking this button or by typing it yourself. So let's make it 0.03. When you are done, we now select sell. Now, since your first time, you have to accept the terms and agreements and select OK. Now you come back and place your sell. When that happens, your sell trade has been executed over here. And as we explained, if the market is selling and you sell, you make profit. If the market is also buying and you buy, you make profit. But if the market is selling and you are buying, that's when you make a loss. And when the market is buying and you are rather selling, you also make a loss. In order for us to see this trade running, we have to go to trade. Very good. Now we have our previous balance as $1,000, and we have a loss of negative 0.24 cents, which means that when you subtract this from your 1,000, you have your final equity of 999.73. So you subtract your loss from your balance to get your equity, or when you're in profit, you add your profit to the balance to now get your current equity. How do we close this trade? It's very simple. You just tap and hold, and you select close position. Then you now close with a loss. Now, if you're in profit, you see close with profit. Okay, but before we close this trade, let's look at how we can select your take profit or stop loss. Is the same thing. Let's go back to charts. Now let's say we are selling, so our stop loss will be placed at the top. Now let's say we want our stop loss to be around 1.15900. So let's quickly do that. You tap and hold, then you go to modify, and you put in your stop loss, which is at the top left corner. We have 1.15900. Then you select modify. You go back to your charts and you can see your stop loss button at the top here. You can also do same for take profit by going back to trade. Then you select tap and hold it, and you select modify position, and your take profit, you can also put the figure here. So let's say your take profit is 1.15300, and you select modify. It has also been done. Now that we've set our take profits, we realize that we can't see it over here since you're on a lower time frame. So let's go to the daily time frame. Awesome, we can now see our take profit over here. All what we need is the market to sell all the way down to our take profit for the trade to close. But currently, if you look at our trade, we are running in a loss. For us to close this trade, we tap and hold, then we select close position. So now we are closing with a loss of negative 0.18. If you are in profit, you see close with profit, and with that the color will be in blue, but currently it's in red. So let's see if you go in profit. Now we are seeing close with profit. So we select it and is now closed in profit. So that is it. So when you check your account history, you realize that we sold Euro USD with 0.03 and we had a profit of 0.06. So now to be added to your balance, which is now giving you your what? Your total capital of, when we check here, you see it now as 1000.06. In case you want to add another trade, you simply have to go to the charts. Then you select your sell, but make sure that your lot size, either you increase it or you decrease it depending on your capital. So if you select this time around, let's go in for a buy. A buy trade has been initiated. We come to the trade and we check the trade. We realize that, okay, there's no stop loss, so we have to tap and hold. Go to your modify position and now put in your stop loss, which would now be below. So let's put in a stop loss of 1.157 and our take profit, let's say 1.158 and we select modify. Very good. So over here we can now see let's go to the 1 hour time frame. We can now see our stop loss over here and our take profits at the top. Or if we go to the 15 minutes, we can also see our take profit, just that we can't see the stop loss. So let's go back to 30 minutes. Okay, we can see the stop loss and we can see the take profit. So with this, if you're in loss, what will happen is that you have to close your trade in loss. If you're in profit, you also close your trade in profit. So we go to close position. Make sure you either you tap and hold or you click and drag it from your right to your left. Then you see this symbol over here, the first one, you click on it. Then you go to close with loss. It's also the shortcut method, and you select close with loss of this. Now when you close in loss, it will now be subtracted from your new capital and to now give you what, 999.97. so it's no more 1000. So when you come to the account section, you see that's 999.97. so this is how to link your account to your MetaTrader 5 on your phone and trade, as well as setting your take profits and your stop loss.